Good morning. This is the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. My name's Dave Burney.
My name's Brent Apperson. Good morning.
Got a question for you, Brent.
Yes, Dave.
I remember distinctly when you and Shelley first, well, I don't know if it was the first time you met, but when I felt you were smitten with Shelley, and I don't know whether she was smitten. I don't know if she was smitten with you.
Probably not.
It was a Christmas party that we had up at Brewster.
Yeah.
And we took Bob Bull's burgundy van up there as a group, and
it was a terrible night weather-wise.
Really icy
we
coming home.
We probably didn't have any business being out on the road.
Well, we certainly didn't.
But we went anyway.
So,
yes.
Since that time, I realize now, something that was said, this is honest, after you guys were over the other night with that wonderful soup, we were talking, and my wife said, Shelley is just beautiful on the inside and the outside.
Oh.
And I said, I agree with that. I agree with that 100%.
Mm-hmm.
And then we didn't eat any cookies with the soup the first time.
Okay.
And so we had cookies later that your wife made, that Shelley made. Did she make those cookies? I know you were smitten with her, but did you just dive deep into love when you ate those cookies? Did Shelley make those cookies before you got married?
Oh.
They're really chocolatey.
Trying to think. I don't think before we got married, but it is one of the reasons why we're still married.
Still together?
Yes. It's because of those cookies. That is correct.
Wow. I brought two with me this morning.
Yeah.
They're gone.
Yeah, they're tasty.
I had them so good with coffee. Mm-hmm. So I can see why your marriage is solid. You're never going to have any marital problems with those kind of cookies.
We're on solid ground.
Wow. Those are delicious.
Good. Glad you liked them.
Oh, man. Yeah. Yeah, I remember that night you were out there scraping Shelley's window for her because it was all iced up, and you were smiling, and you were just scraping.
I was just being a nice guy.
Oh,
That's
you
all
were.
I was just being nice.
It's not the way I saw it. 7:34. Good to have you folks along here on the Breakfast Show this morning, or with us on the Breakfast Show. Kind of a nice morning to walk out the door. It was mid-20s, and you've kind of been feeling this 10 and 11 degree when you walk out. So that's kind of nice. The wind's picking up now, and it's going to have the cooler weather all the way through. Actually, Thanksgiving, the way they're talking, but
no precip, right?
Oh, unfortunately.
I didn't think
snow flurries today. Well, flurries aren't going to help us out much. Flurries possible today and tonight, but going to be, warm up a little bit each day, and we'll see maybe some 40s off and on, but a lot of 30s and overnight lows of one night. I think it's going to get down to 2 degrees in the days ahead. So we'll have that forecast for you later on today. We got a good show lined up for you here today as well, and we're going to learn a little bit more about the Gateway Farm Expo today. We're going to make a phone call.
Oh, that's the big one in Kearney, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're going to find out a little more detail on that for 2022. And we're going to talk about the hot tub at Off-Broadway Assisted Living.
Oh, yeah.
And what parties you can have around the hot tub there.
Okay. I think it's a whirlpool. You make it sound like it's a hot tub for like 8 people. That's not true.
Well, I think one person can be in there and the rest of you can party around it.
Well, that could be. Yeah.
We'll find out more details on that. I know that'll make Jody happy.
I'm sure Jody and Jessica are already just can't wait to come in and visit about that topic.
Logan will be in for Arrow Seed here in just a little bit. Talk with Logan. And let's see. Oh, it's Mark Stock Day, Big Iron Auction Company. So that's some of the things coming up today.
Good.
Plus, we have a lot of Breakfast Show live reads. This one I'm going to read with the idea that these dogs have been found,
We're hoping.
because this was called in yesterday afternoon, but you never know. We had 2 labs at one time, and when they get out and run together, they have so much fun.
They don't want to come
They
right back.
might not be back yet. They called this in yesterday, missing 2 male black labs with collars and tags. They just got loose near the hospital, and they're worried they may have traveled, into town, or who knows what directions 2 labs would go. So if you see them, call them and let them know at 308-293-7899. 308-293-7899, and tell them where you saw them. Now, they may have them back. We're not sure, but we wanted to go ahead and announce that this morning. That number again, 308-293-7899. If we have time, and I think we do, let's check the birthdays before we do the school lunch menus here.
Okay.
Orville Moniger,
Oh, boy.
celebrating a birthday today. Happy birthday, Orville. Happy birthday to Tammy Fuller Johnson, celebrating a birthday today. Sarah Arnold, happy birthday. And Scott Doty, originally from Broken Bow, be Pat's brother, celebrating a birthday. I think Scott lives, is it Lexington or Kearney? South of us anyway. So happy birthday. If you're having a birthday today, you are celebrating with Sam Waterston.
Oh, Law and Order. Dun, dun.
Yeah.
Law and Order.
He's 82.
Is he really?
Yeah. Chad Kroger is 48. He is the front man and lead vocalist for Nickelback.
Oh.
And Annie Fridlingstad, 77 today. She is part of the band ABBA.
Oh, okay. I love it when you do birthdays of band members. You say the name, and 9 times out of 10, I go, I have no idea who that is. And then you say a member of the band, and then you give the band, I'm like, oh. So, yeah.
Yeah,
So are you going to play ABBA music on the breakfast show today?
no, I'm not going to do that. I would like to play a Petula Clark song.
Oh, yeah?
Didn't she do Downtown, where all the lights are bright?
downtown. Yeah?
She's 90.
Wow.
And she was actually, a big hit, but she was actually a little older than most of the pop or rock stars of the day at that time. British Invasion and all that was going on, and Petula Clark had a couple of songs that really went big for her, but she was, older performer for the day, and she is 90.
No.
So, a little older, guys on the Rolling Stones are getting up there.
Right.
But British singer, had a string of hits in the 60s and was called the First Lady of the British Invasion.
All right.
All right, those are some birthdays. If you're having a birthday today, happy birthday to you. Wonder what Orville's going to do for his birthday. Maybe have a barbecue or build something. It's hard to say. He won't waste the day, though, I can tell you that.
I'm sure he won't.
Kind of an upset in the NFL last night. I didn't watch it, but I read
guess.
it.
Yeah, Philadelphia suffered their first loss of the season at home. Washington beat them.
They were trying to, have that record that the Miami Dolphins set, back in 72 or something
Yeah, I
like
think
that.
72 was it. Yeah. I don't know. I just don't see it happening. I just don't see, we've added games since 72 for one thing.
True.
Right? Mm-hmm. You play more games now. I just don't see anybody being able to go through an NFL season anymore undefeated. And another part of that is, if a team gets to that point late in the season, the temptation would be too great to start resting people to make a run through the playoffs.
Maybe, but I would think if you were going to be undefeated and set that record, I don't know, that'd be a pull, wouldn't it? That'd be a tough.
I don't. Would you risk your star players if you already had the number 1 seed for the playoffs wrapped up? Would you risk injury to your stars just to try to go undefeated? I don't know. I mean,
question.
New England was close.
Yes,
that
they
one
were.
year, made it all the way to the Super Bowl undefeated, and then got beat.
Brent. That's so
Sorry.
mean.
Sorry.
School lunch menus.
Yes.
Sandhills Dunning today. Chicken enchiladas, Spanish, rice, and cookies at Sandhills School in Dunning.
Gothenburg today. Pulled pork nachos, pizza, and cheesy hamburger soup. That sounds good. Those are your choices at Gothenburg today.
Callaway featuring Runzas today.
You know, I think in order for someone to go undefeated in the NFL, you need to have, I'm just going to go ahead and say it, you need to have egos the size of Bill Belichick and Tom Brady.
Oh, is that a compliment or a criticism?
Well, I don't know. Hey, you can take it either way. But seriously, I think you about would have to have that, wouldn't you?
Yeah, you would.
Yeah.
Yeah. And your players might have something to say about it. They may want to be a part of the team that set that record. That might be as important to them.
Yeah, it'd be tempting, but I don't know. The risk of injury, I don't know. I don't think we'll see it. I don't think we'll ever see somebody go undefeated again.
It's not going to happen this year.
No.
Ansley, chicken fajitas, fruit, vegetables, and milk.
Let's see. Loop City today. Breaded chicken patty or breaded pork sandwich with French fries on the menu at Loop City today.
And at Anselmo Myrna Schools today, they're having fresh made macaroni and cheese with breadsticks, hot dogs, fresh baked roasted chicken subs, vegetables, fruit, and milk.
I guess that's not to say that a team may not have enough depth and good players on the second level to keep winning.
That might happen. That there's guys definitely on the sidelines that they're there for a reason. We'll, I guess, see how it unfolds.
Litchfield today. Chicken Alfredo.
Did I read Arnold's yesterday? Evidently I didn't. My apologies. Today's the 15th. Today they're having chicken fajitas, fruit, vegetables, and milk at Arnold today.
Thetford today. Lasagna and corn at Thetford.
Cozad, hamburger, mac and cheese, peanut butter jelly, buffalo chicken nachos, Spanish rice, Cobb salad, honey baked beans. They have sides such as fresh garden salads and black bean dip, chilled fruit, and more at Cozad.
SEM today, chicken super nachos on the menu at SEM.
Oh, let's see here. Today at the Prairie Pioneer Center, they're having lasagna, carrots, applesauce, and garlic bread. Call them at 872-6121 if you'd like to enjoy that meal. I think it's only $6, but they need to know by 9 o'clock.
One more school menu. Sargent today, turkey or ham with stuffing, mashed potatoes, pumpkin cake and fruit cup, dinner roll, milk, and salad bar on the menu today at Sargent Public School.
All right. Let's play the game.
Okay.
It's Tumbleweed Day today.
It is. Chance to win a tumbleweed meal at the Tumbleweed Cafe in Broken Bow. It's our final question regarding novels, because this is National Novel Writing Month. What author is known for his post-apocalyptic novel, The Road? What author is known for his post-apocalyptic novel, The Road? Your choices are Mark Twain, Jack, I don't know my authors very well, Kerouac, Kerouac.
Very famous. Very famous.
Ernest Hemingway, I know how to pronounce that one, or Cormac McCarthy. Those are your choices. What author is known for his post-apocalyptic novel, The Road? Mark Twain, Jack Kerouac, Ernest Hemingway, or Cormac McCarthy? If you know, call us at 872-2801. Ask anyone in the county to name the specialty at the Tumbleweed Cafe, and you probably won't get the same answer from any two people. And here's the reason. They don't specialize on one or two dishes. They go all the way to make every item on their home-cooked menu the very best. Add to that the cheerful and relaxed atmosphere, the friendly but courteous service, and you're sure to love your experience there every time. Located on East Highway 2 in Broken Bow, it's the Tumbleweed Cafe.
And we have Peg on the line. Good morning, Peg.
Yes, this isn't Brett's mother. I could be.
Yeah.
You're his neighbor.
I could be his grandma.
Hi, Peg. How are you?
Well, better than nothing.
Well, good. You ready for the question?
I think it's Jack Caraway.
No, it's not. I'm sorry.
It's not.
Wasn't he the one that traveled the
No.
road
Yeah, he did. He
in a
was
band, and went all over?
he was a wild man. He was kind of a party monster, and
He was an older gentleman.
yeah, he had a
He was
pit.
still a party. Well, you could be a party animal.
I know, but I think he traveled with a pistol and a jug of whiskey.
Oh, no. You're thinking of Willie Nelson.
No, Willie Nelson doesn't even drink.
Well, he sure don't. I don't blame him. What else does he do?
I'm not going to go there.
That's why no pain, no gain.
I guess so.
Well, I'm sorry I didn't.
Yeah, sorry, Peg.
I don't know.
The answer was actually Cormac McCarthy is the one that wrote it.
Who in the world's he?
Well, he's the one that wrote the novel The Road. I don't know.
I've never heard of him, and I enjoy. I used to read a lot.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. Well,
It's all right. It's always good to hear your voice.
Yeah.
do you want me to sing?
What is
Far,
there?
Far Away. I
is-
like that song.
Is there a song you would like to sing?
I sang one time a Buddy Holly song over the radio.
Oh.
Yeah.
Peggy Sue.
Peggy Sue, well, of course. Yeah.
I thought that's when I was younger and stupid. No, that's not being stupid. If you,
No.
Just having fun.
yeah, like you can sing, maybe I can sing.
Yeah. Brent sings, as you know.
I know.
I don't sing well, but I
Yes,
sing.
you do.
Oh, well, thank you.
Got that beat to you.
Oh, boy. Don't get him started.
No, I won't. Well, thank you anyway.
Thank you, Peg.
Thanks for
Have
calling,
a great
Peg.
day.
Bye-bye.
Bye. We'll be right back. First, these messages.
At the Callaway Good Life Center, their hometown facility offers the security and comfort of a small town with the advantages of city living. They offer speech, occupational, and physical therapy for their residents. Visit CallawayGoodLife.com for more information.
Happy fall! Get your Thanksgiving shopping done with savings from Gary's Superfoods. USDA choice boneless beef bottom round rotisserie roasts are marked at $4.99 a pound. Smithfield boneless pork chops are 10 for $10. For your side dishes, Del Monte canned vegetables are 3 for $4. Perfect for lunches, Chobani yogurts are 4 for $5. A large variety of General Mills cereals are $3.99 to start your day right. Gary's Superfoods, South B Street in Broken Bow.
You're listening to The Breakfast Show on KCNI KBBN Radio.
11 minutes before the hour, we expect Logan in any time from Arrow Seed. We'll just open up the door when he comes in and see what he has on his mind. Now, was he? Wait a minute. He
It
was
may
going
not be
deer hunting.
Logan. Yeah, I think Logan, he told us last week he might be taking some time off. Now, that doesn't mean he won't come in here. But I don't know. We may have someone else coming in to represent Arrow Seed today.
It's possible.
I guess we'll see.
Yeah, I guess we'll see. In the meantime, I'm going to talk just a little bit more about the Tumbleweed Cafe.
Okay.
I believe we have some soup in our fridge that is tumbleweed soup.
Oh.
Because we had a friend drop off some soup,
Uh-huh.
and it looks like we haven't got to it yet, but it looks like it's really thick, creamy potato soup.
Yeah.
I think it is, just by looking.
Uh-huh.
And you don't have to have that, given to you. You can go out to the Tumbleweed and see what kind of soups they have on the menu, and maybe have a cheeseburger with it.
Oh, yeah. Soup and sandwich at Tumbleweed.
Yeah.
It's a good meal.
And they have all kinds. They got a great menu, and it looks like the phone is ringing. I just wonder. Now, this is a gamble.
You're going to gamble?
Gamble. So hold
Okay.
right there, sir or ma'am. We're going to find out who's on the line.
We're just going to go straight to the phone. We don't know
Find
who
out.
it is. We're just going to find out who it is.
Before we do that, I want to just encourage you, if you haven't been to the Tumbleweed Cafe for a while, go on out, sit down, have them bring you a cup of coffee or iced tea or whatever you like, and have a full meal off their menu. It's priced right, and have a little dessert, maybe some pie with some ice cream on it. Take in their Sunday buffet. It's always delicious. And you can drive through and pick up your meals. You can order ahead. You can sit down. You can have parties in the back. Carmen and the crew will take care of you. And if you're looking for a job that's pretty flexible with hours, talk to Carmen about that as well. They need help out there like so many people do. Tumbleweed Cafe, 7 days a week here in Broken Bow. Now, I'm just going to find out. This is a little scary.
It is.
We do this every once in a while, and I guess we've never really regretted it. So let's find out. Who do we have on the phone line here?
Well, I certainly hope you don't regret it. It's David, guys.
Hi, David.
How are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you? I was hoping to get, to speak to you guys off of the radio.
Okay.
Oh,
well,
I see.
we can do that.
Yeah, we can.
But seeing I'm here, I'll just go ahead. Listen, my brother won one of those turkeys.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm going to have a gal from Myers Construction come over and pick that up if that's all right, the certificate for him.
Oh, sure.
Oh, sure. Yeah. We're easy out
Okay,
here.
yeah, he wanted me to pick it up. He's from Lexington.
Oh, okay.
I live here in Broken Bow, of course.
Mm-hmm. Okay. All right.
But I'm working in Ravenna, and I can't make it there during your business hours.
Oh, that's understandable.
No problem. The person who comes picks it up, David, just need about probably five different deals of identification,
Sure.
And then we'll have to do a background check, things like that. But ultimately, I think we can give them the certificate.
You guys are fantastic. I knew we could work it out.
And David, tell them too, we might have to draw blood.
A little bit of blood,
Yeah.
sure. I would think that's appropriate.
DNA, Have her drop.
Absolutely. Let her have it, fellas.
Okay. You
Have a good day.
Yeah, you too,
Take care,
David.
man. Take care.
All right. You too. Bye.
Bye. Logan is here. Logan, we didn't know if you were coming in or not.
Yeah, I'm here. Jim was going to be here, but he had an accident the other day.
Oh.
What?
Yeah, he.
Hope it's nothing serious.
Well, it's not super serious.
Okay.
But he actually spilled a jar of invisible ink on himself.
Spilled a jar of invisible ink on himself.
He was playing with the grandkids.
Okay.
And that happened. As far as I know, he's at the doctor's office still waiting to be seen.
Poor Jim. Just sitting there, not visible to anyone.
Well,
Yeah, poor Jim in a lot of areas.
Yeah. We could go on and
I
on
was
and
gonna
on.
say.
All right.
Logan, I'm glad you came in this
Yeah.
morning.
yeah, me too.
Yeah. So we didn't know if you were going to make it or not because we knew you were going to do some deer hunting.
Starting tomorrow.
Oh,
Oh,
tomorrow.
tomorrow.
Okay.
So you don't have your deer yet.
No.
Okay.
I was actually moving this weekend.
Oh.
Oh,
yeah,
still?
that's right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh.
So
We're all moved in.
okay, now okay, to me there's a difference between being moved in and settled in.
Oh, we're moved in. We're not settled in.
okay, all right.
Oh, no.
But-
Far from
But that's the first step.
Yeah.
To me, the biggest step is just getting moved in. So
Exactly.
that's good to
Yep.
hear that you're moved in.
So we are. We are moved into the new place.
The kids settling in.
We got one sick kid, and
Oh.
the other kid, yeah.
He's fine.
Yeah.
Well, good.
So
Hope everybody gets better.
I do too.
So there's a lot of deer hunting still going on. Guys have tagged some deers, seen some pictures of some pretty nice bucks out there. And I guess some of the folks out there who prefer to go for the actual meat don't mind shooting a doe.
Right.
Yeah.
And I guess this time of year, everybody's after the cheapest snack food
Yes.
out there. And that's deer nuts because they're under $1. So,
I'm speechless after that one.
so it is the season.
I guess
Yes,
so.
Yeah.
All right. Well, let's say you get a deer. You bag a deer. You shoot a deer. Do you have the products and materials so people can process their own deer that they get?
We do. we've got all that. We've got all that sorts of stuff.
Okay.
That's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Wow.
So yeah, we can get you. I can't look at you guys without laughing.
Well, we're kind of rad.
Oh man.
Yeah, we just don't know how to respond.
So yeah, we've got all that sorts of stuff. So you can get that meat processed into tasty meat treats, as I like to call it.
Now, you talk a lot about the high temperature cheese. Is that,
Yes.
do you have that?
We do.
Okay.
And
you got different flavors
We
of
do
it too, right?
Yep, we've got habanero, which would be like the hot, super spicy. Then we've got hot pepper, which would just be pepper jack, Swiss, and then cheddar. So the difference between just putting regular cheese in it and the high temperature cheese, like if you put Velveeta or just Kraft whatever in there, it melts out at a really low temperature. This high temperature cheese, I think you can cook it up to 400 degrees before it loses its shape and texture. So it stays together.
Yeah.
It doesn't render out of there.
Okay.
So, and I've tried it without high temperature cheese, and it doesn't.
It's not quite as good.
No.
Probably just almost loses any cheese
yeah,
flavor if it just melts away.
Exactly. It
But,
just kind of goes into nothing. You have a whole bunch of your summer sausage looks like Swiss cheese because it's got all sorts of holes in it with no cheese.
Yeah.
So that's what you don't
We'll do
want.
that. Okay.
So,
Do you stop in some of those cookers left? The
can cookers?
can cookers?
We do. Yep. That we do. Can cookers are awesome.
Yeah.
And you got different sizes of those too,
We
right?
do. We've got the big size, and then we've got the medium, and then we've got just the, like, I guess I'd call it like a snack size, the little guy, which those are perfect just to throw in and go. You know, maybe you're not trying to feed a small village. You're
Yeah.
just trying to feed a couple
guys.
people.
Yeah.
So yeah, you put them on the stovetop, put all your ingredients in it, and basically it's a steam cooker, but you can use whatever liquid you choose.
I suppose you can just use that in your house if you want to.
Yeah, you can use it right on the stovetop.
Yeah.
Or maybe you've got an outdoor burner for deer camp, use it on that too.
Mm-hmm.
So
Okay. All right.
yeah, there's lots of options out there.
We've been talking already a little bit. I guess we're going to go ahead and keep talking about it. Christmas. It's not very far away. And I know that would make great Christmas gifts if somebody would come in and want to purchase some things for Dad or Grandpa who likes to do hunting and likes to maybe bag some wild game and process it or cook it up. Then also you've got things on the shelves for people like on the bird feeder side and all that sort of thing, the chimes and...
Yep. Yeah, and the chimes that we've got are awesome. They're not the really tinny, cheap sounding ones. They're actually tuned and have that nice mellow tone to them.
Right.
So when the wind does blow in Nebraska, which it really doesn't happen a whole lot, but when the wind does blow, it plays a nice melody for you.
Yeah. It doesn't kind of drive you crazy.
Exactly. It's
not
that kind of
tinsel.
that. Yeah, exactly. It's more of that like church bell sound to it.
Mm-hmm. All right.
That nice mellow tone.
So where are we at right now? I'm sure things have slowed down somewhat on the seed side.
Yeah, about the only thing going on right now from the seed side of things, we're getting geared up for our early order and prepaid discounts.
Okay.
That period usually happens sometime shortly around Christmas or shortly after Christmas, and then runs into the new year.
All right.
Which 2023 is knocking on the door.
Man, big time.
It's crazy.
Yeah, it doesn't seem like summer just got over, and here we are.
Yeah, that's just it.
Yeah.
It's gone by quick.
Can we tell you something, Logan? Give you some
Sure.
kind of old guy's advice?
Yeah.
It gets faster every year as you go along.
That is true. That is
and
true.
now that you have kids, it'll
go by
speed
even
up. Yeah.
quicker.
Yeah, but that's good. So think about Aeroseed for Christmas and get in early. And, of course, Thanksgiving's coming up. If you want to maybe smoke some meats for Thanksgiving, you've got the grills.
We do. Yes, we have the grills. And it is grilling season 24/7, 365 as far as I'm concerned.
Yep.
There is no off season.
Now, there kind of is if you don't have the right grill, because some grills just won't stay hot.
Yeah,
enough.
there.
But
Depends on the grill you've got. It used to be one of those things that I had a neighbor that had a really good grill. His name was Jesse. I always wished that I had Jesse's grill.
I got that. Yeah.
Wow.
Well, you're on top of your game today, buddy.
Oh boy, is he ever! Yeah.
So I didn't end up getting Jesse's grill, but I got a different one that is a lot better than Jesse's grill.
Ah.
So it's a Masterbuilt.
It stays hot.
It does. They're double insulated or double walled, so they don't lose that temperature.
Mm-hmm.
I was out grilling in the coldest part of the year, and my wife looked at me like I was nuts. I didn't have a problem with it. The grill stayed hot and the food was delicious. So why not?
Yeah, if you can cook it out there, hey, why not? I mean,
Exactly.
Get that flavor and
Yep. And the Masterbuilt grills that we offer are charcoal grills.
Mm-hmm.
So when it's super cold out, or maybe it's a little bit wet outside, you don't have to worry about it trying to feed pellets in and just not really working like it should.
Mm-hmm.
It's all charcoal with forced air going through it, and that's how it can go from 0 degrees to 700 degrees in about 10 minutes.
All right. Arrow Seed, downtown Broken Bow, open 5.5 days a week. What time you open the doors?
We open the doors at 8 o'clock in the
8
morning.
o'clock. And if they want to give you a call and ask some questions about, well, whatever.
Yeah, we can answer whatever questions you have for us.
Okay. What's that number?
Our local number is 872-6826.
Okay.
So I will not be there the rest of the week.
Right.
I will make like a tree and leave, but I will be deer hunting.
Well, good luck.
So Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. And hopefully in that span of time I will see a deer.
And I won't go any further. Whether it's male or female, let's don't go there again.
Right.
Yeah.
You can identify as whatever.
Okay.
I really don't care as long as I get a deer.
There you go.
Because you like to cook it.
I do. It's all about the jerky, the summer sausage, the snack sticks, the bratwurst. I mean, it's a lot easier to process your own deer when you know what went into it. And it's fun.
And it's fun.
Yeah.
Talk to Logan at Arrow Seed. Thanks, Logan.
Thanks, guys.
News is next.
You are listening to the Get Up and Go Breakfast Show. Go, go, go! On KCNI, KBBN, Broken Bow, Nebraska.
CBS News Brief, former President Trump has missed the subpoena deadline from the January 6th committee. CBS's Scott McFarland.
The vice chair of this committee, Liz Cheney, at a speech at the University of Chicago, says criminal referrals remain a strong possibility for this panel.
Trump is expected to announce tonight that he will run for president in 2024. CBS News projects Democrat Katie Hobbs will become the next governor of Arizona. CBS's Christina Ruffini.
Republican challenger Carrie Lake needed at least 65% of the latest ballot drop in order to overtake her Democratic opponent. She fell short.
But not by much. The count 50.4% for Hobbs, 49.6% for Lake. At the G20 summit in Bali, host Indonesia's President Joko Widodo seemed to urge an end to the war in Ukraine.
We all have responsibility, not only for our people, but also for the people of the world.
CBS News Brief. I'm Christopher Cruz.
In Nebraska news, an Elwood woman accused of trying to hire someone to kill 5 people is scheduled for trial in February. According to officials, 40-year-old Valerie Miller is charged with 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder. Court records show that Miller allegedly made plans to meet up with an undercover investigator with the Nebraska State Patrol. The two had been in contact on social media. Documents said Miller was looking for someone to buy her a gun, but was unaware the individual was an undercover trooper. Those documents show the pair had planned and then met in a parking lot in the Walmart parking lot in Lexington. During that conversation, agents said Miller asked if the undercover agent could purchase a gun for her, specifically a revolver. During that same conversation, court documents said Miller stated she wanted several not living. When she was asked who that was, Miller stated it was her ex-husband's girlfriend and the girlfriend's 3 young children as well as the girlfriend's adult son. At a hearing in Dawson County District Court Monday, Miller pleaded not guilty to both of the attempted murder charges. A judge set her trial for February 7th. Earlier this month, her attorney requested that the judge grant a psychological evaluation of Miller to determine her fitness to stand trial and her state of mind at the time the crimes were committed. If convicted on both counts of attempted murder, Miller could get up to 100 years in prison. That's Nebraska News.
From the Fox Sports Studios in Los Angeles, here's Eddie Garcia.
In the NFL, Monday Night Football was an upset in Philadelphia with the Commanders surprising the Eagles 32-21. That's Philadelphia's first loss of the season. Washington, as a team, ran the ball 49 times for 152 yards with 2 touchdowns and controlling the clock and keeping Philadelphia's offense off the field. The Eagles also hurt themselves with 4 turnovers on Monday night. They had a total of 3 coming into the game on the season. Philadelphia's 8-1. Washington is 5-5. In the NBA games of note, Celtics won their 7th in a row, beating the Thunder 126-122. Boston at 11-3 has the best record in the NBA, a half game better than Milwaukee. The Bucks lost at home to the Hawks 121-106. Warriors beat up on the Spurs 132-95. Jordan Poole 38 points for the defending champs, who improved to 6-8. Heat over the Suns 113-112. College basketball wins for number 3 Houston, number 5 Baylor, 8th ranked UCLA, and number 10 Creighton.
Here's your weatherology forecast. For today, we'll have mostly cloudy skies with a chance for some flurries developing. High temperatures into the lower 30s. Winds breezy from the northwest at 10 to 20. Then for tonight, any lingering flurries ending early on, lows to 7 above zero. Wednesday, more in the way of sunshine making a return with highs up to 32. Breezy on Thursday in the upper 20s. From the Weatherology Weather Center, I'm staff meteorologist Michael Caro.
If you owe the IRS $10,000 or more taxes, please listen to this important message. The IRS is aggressively hiring and ramping up their tax collection team. Act now and protect yourself with a call to Tax Alliance. Don't let the money you owe the IRS keep you up at night and ruin your life. You may be surprised at how much having Tax Alliance on your side can do you from the IRS collections and help you save thousands on what you owe. Here's what a customer had to say.
Tax Alliance did an amazing job helping me through a quite difficult situation, saving me tens and thousands of dollars that I would have been paying for many years to come.
Tax Alliance is rated A+ with a Better Business Bureau with no consumer complaints. If you owe the IRS at least $10,000 or more in back taxes, have unfiled returns, or have a payment plan and are still frustrated, call Tax Alliance now for a free consultation. 800-577-4976. 800-577-4976. 800-577-4976.
Tax Alliance, your tax resolution solution.
You'll have plenty of company if you plan on traveling next week.
AAA is predicting.
Ladies, our sale is all about you this week at Beaubootery. All of our fashion boots are 20% off. We have a great selection, perfect for those outfits you need the finishing touch for. Some brands include Bourne, Soft, Clarks, L'Artiste, Skechers, Earth, and more. These boots are versatile and easy to dress up or dress down. Whether you're wearing them for warmth or style, come and see what we have and save 20%. Beaubootery on the square in Broken Bow.
The Callaway Good Life Center offers a facility with the comforts of home. Services include skilled nursing care, long-term care, respite care, and more. Callaway Good Life Center is a great place to work, offering competitive wages. Call 836-2267 for more information.
10 past the hour of 8 o'clock, 23 degrees outside here at Broken Bow. We'll call it partly cloudy now. Still some dark clouds out there, but there's some blue sky as well. Winds are a factor and will be all day today, out of the northwest 15 to 20 miles per hour. Barometric pressure still rising at 30.28, humidity at 80%. High yesterday was 38, an overnight low of 21 degrees. Sunset today at 5:20. Sunrise tomorrow morning at 7:28, and 1900s precipitation measured halfway through this month of November. We have a special guest in the studio this morning. Tally Martin is here from Arnold Schools. Tally, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you?
Good. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah.
You're doing
Thanks
a little.
for having me.
You bet. Doing a little shadowing around some businesses today.
Yes, I'm coming here for half a day, and then I'm going over to Myrna to the dentist over there. So.
Oh wow.
A little bit of everything.
I wonder which is worse, Brent, doing the breakfast show or having a root canal.
I don't know. Yeah.
So you're a senior?
Yes, I'm a senior at Arnold.
Okay, so you're kind of just looking around and seeing what
Yeah.
occupations you might consider?
I'm not for sure yet, so I'm just going to go around to a bunch of different businesses.
It's a great idea.
Yes.
Yeah. Now Brent knew you right away from from volleyball, right, Brent?
Yeah. You played libero, right, for
Yes,
South Loop?
I
That's
did.
what I thought, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you guys had a great volleyball
Yes,
season,
we
so
did.
congratulations.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was a lot of fun.
That's a memory you'll have forever.
For sure.
Yeah.
Yes, I love volleyball.
What are some of the things you're considering? You're just kind of looking at everything, but what's kind of in the back of your mind that you might pursue when you go to college, or just don't know yet?
Yeah, I don't really know. Luckily, my school allows me to do job shadows, and I've also been doing internships for an hour each day during our school. So, like, I've been to, like, my local bank, the local physical therapy place, and the Arnold Sentinel. So I've been to quite a few places already.
Good.
Well, I think you'd agree. I'm just guessing here, but, you know, the Sentinel, as you know, was just purchased by Janet LaRue, and
Yes.
I'm sorry I don't know.
Debbie Connolly.
Debbie,
Yes.
they just purchased that, and you know, I love the story in the Sentinel about that. That they thought, hey, they complement one another. Got somebody that's just starting to raise a family, and Janet and Gary have raised their family, and so you have that, but they complement one another.
Yes, for sure.
That's pretty cool, isn't it?
It is cool.
Yeah, I think the world is, you know, how do I want to put this? There's sometimes things that we see in the news in the world that makes us uncomfortable, but seeing two ladies like that take over a business and saving a newspaper, basically, it's a pretty neat deal.
Yes, it is.
Any consideration on journalism?
I'm not sure. I like to write, but
Yeah.
I'm just not sure yet.
Yeah. Well, if you can write, you can do a lot of different things, right, Brent?
For sure.
Absolutely.
Yes.
Yeah. So how's your senior year been going? You been having fun being a senior?
It's going really fast, that's for sure, but fun times.
So what was freshman year versus senior year? What have you enjoyed more?
Oh, gosh. I would
Because
say,
some kids like being a freshman. I never did.
I would say senior year.
I'm with
yeah. I don't know. I just feel like we get out a lot more, and there's always like stuff we're going to. And
I always
just
hated
get
being
settled in.
You know, as a skinny little freshman, I really didn't like it very well because the seniors look so big.
Yeah. For sure.
And now you're a senior.
Yeah.
Well, when you're me, when I was a senior, the freshmen looked tall.
I get that.
So what are some of the other activities you're involved in school?
I do volleyball, track, and I'm a part of National Honor Society.
Oh, good.
So that keeps me pretty busy.
Yeah.
So that means you're an excellent student. That means you can pursue a lot of different things.
Yeah,
right?
for sure.
Yeah, no kidding. So are you thinking about a dental assistant or becoming a dentist? Or
Just a dental assistant. I
Okay.
don't want to be the big dentist.
you don't want to drill and fill every day?
No, I don't.
Well, there is money in it, you know.
Yeah, that's always a plus.
Yeah,
But
yeah. So what part of the country would you like to go to as far as further education?
I think I want to stay pretty local. I have gotten like track scholarships to like Chadron and Midland, so I might go run track there, but I'm not sure. I might also go to like a small community college like Mid-Plains. I'm just not sure yet. But
Now refresh I want to say the mile.
yes,
Right?
Yes.
Okay,
Mile on the 4x8.
I thought that the mile was kind of your event
I
as
like
far
that
as
race.
individually.
You know, if you had run like sprints, you wouldn't have to run as long.
I know. I wish I was good at sprints, but I'm not.
I'm trying. Of course, I'm doing this all off my memory. You qualified? Did you qualify for state?
Yes,
I thought
I did.
you did. Yeah,
I got 7th.
I was going to say I thought you had medaled too.
Yes, I did.
All right.
That was fun.
So a goal to improve on that?
Yes,
this
for
year?
sure. I
Yeah.
definitely want to do better.
Great.
Go back again. And that's a wonderful experience, isn't it?
Yes, it
Yeah.
was so much fun.
Yeah. There's just Burke Stadium is like when it's a nice day, it's cool, and the colors and all of the pageantry is pretty neat. You get to see those.
It was cool.
Yeah. Yeah, well, we know you're going to go back.
Hopefully.
You're a hard worker. We can tell that. Yeah.
Thanks.
All right. Any questions for us as far as what we do? We just sit around and yak, basically.
Yeah, it's a great way to make a living. just sit on our duff and talk.
Yeah.
Hey, doesn't sound bad to me.
No, it's not bad. That is a bit of a misconception. So we'll just clarify here that the fun part of the day is when you're on the air, whether it be Brent doing sports or reading the news or doing the morning show. But just like probably every job that you're going to look at, there's the other side where you have,
sure.
I don't even know if you call it paperwork responsibilities anymore, but, things that you have to take care of on your computer, records, whatever your job, there's always the other side of that too.
Positives and negatives.
And I think when people listen to the radio, sometimes they think, oh, those guys, they just have fun all the time, and I'd love to work there, and we do. We're here because we love it, but there are some other things that we have to take care of that are like any other job that you have to do, right?
Definitely.
Yeah. And the hours can get long, like for Brent covering sports. You're on a bus, you wish you were home, and he's right along with you there.
Yeah.
And they still make you get up and go to school the next day, don't they?
They do.
Oh, man.
And we still make him get up and come and do the breakfast show.
That's correct.
Yeah.
Yes.
So, yeah. Well, it's great having you in here. Is there any questions you have on the air? I know you were asking some questions off the air here about commercials and music.
What are you guys' typical hours?
No, boy. Typical hours. Well, I guess if I don't have sport, I'm I think we try to make it an 8-hour day if we can. But like Dave said, it just depends on what's going on during the course of the day. During sports season, I put in, well, a lot of 12-plus hour days, probably. Yeah.
And I usually get here around 5:30 in the morning, so it's easy to get long days. You realize that 3 or 4 o'clock you've been there a long time. I've been the last year or so trying to cut that back because I've always been a little. My wife tells me I'm pretty bad about 12 and 14-hour days, but I'm trying not to do those. But you can in this business.
Definitely.
Yeah. And meetings at night, our news people go cover meetings at night, and then they might have to come back and write the story to have it on the next day. So
stay busy, that's for sure.
Yeah. But it's like always, Brent and I remind ourselves we're not like lifting salt blocks here. It's,
That's correct.
It's not hard labor work. So anyway, that's kind of what we do.
Trying to think, what's another question? What's your guys' favorite part of your job? Would you say this part or just talking on the
well,
air?
for me, with what I do, my favorite part is going to games and doing play-by-play. That's easily my favorite part of the job for me.
I like the morning show. Live airtime has always been what I like, but I also like programming the music on KBBN and some even on KCNI. I'm kind of one of those people that come out of the program side. I enjoy the programming side of it, and there's a lot of details that people take care of. Kristen out front, she's the kind of the spoke of all this, where the ladies go out and sell the ads to our good business partners, bring in the copy, and Jeremy writes up the ads and disperses them for us to do. We record them, assign a file number, and it all kind of comes together at the desk. Yeah, it is a team effort. And if you have a good team like we do, it's a lot of fun. Now, I'll be the first to admit that over the years, and I've been here a long time, if the team's struggling, it's not a lot of fun.
Yeah.
For whatever reason the team is struggling, it makes a lot more work out of it. Just like when you play volleyball.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're having a little fun and you're having some success, it's a lot of fun.
The best when you have fun.
Yeah. Well, what other places have you been? You've been to the newspaper. You're here. You're going to see the dental side of things.
Yes, and then I've been to Pinnacle Bank in Arnold.
Mhm.
It was good over there, and I've also been to the physical therapist office, Oakbrook Physical
Okay.
Therapy. It's a new business in Arnold. So.
Oh,
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Everything.
Great. You have plans for more after today?
Yeah, I'll probably go to more.
Oh, good.
Yeah.
I think this is a great idea.
Yeah, it is great.
Fantastic idea.
Yeah. Happy to be here.
We have a couple of questions. Do you ever run into Brad Atkins over there?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah. Does he try to fill you full of information? He does.
Yeah, he's a talker to everyone. I haven't talked to him that much, but just hearing stuff around town.
Well, honestly, I don't want to embarrass him, but we've kind of teased him for years.
Oh.
I know him pretty well.
Uh-huh.
But he's a good guy.
Mhm,
Yeah.
yes.
A lot of good people over there.
Yes.
The coffee shop over there is really nice. isn't
Yeah,
it?
Brewbakers. It's
Yeah.
very nice.
We talk about that once in a while and stop when we can. And right now they're getting ready for Christmas there, I think.
Uh-huh.
You ever think of retail?
I don't know about retail.
Yeah. Well, it's not easy. I
No,
mean,
it is not,
yeah.
especially small businesses.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. And, meeting people every day, you got to be out at the top of your game
Yes,
every
definitely.
day.
Have
Yeah.
good customer service.
Yeah. Well, sure. Do you want to hang with us a little bit?
Sure.
We've been talking about playing Petula Clark. I don't know. You want to try to do that?
What? Oh, you want? Okay, yeah, we can play a Petula Clark song.
All right. Now this
that's probably before Tally's time.
I might know it. You never know.
I don't know.
You might recognize the song.
Yeah.
If it's the song I think you're going to play.
Yeah. What's your favorite genre of music?
I like a little bit of everything, but I really like the older stuff, like 80s and 90s, like pop and rock.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Oh, let's play some 80s music. You know, one of the band members of ABBA is celebrating a birthday today.
Oh.
Do you know ABBA at all?
Is that, do they sing Dancing Queen?
Yes,
Yeah.
they do.
Okay.
Ah.
Oh, Lord.
Boy, Tally, I'm so glad you came in. I think we need to play some 80s music for Tally.
Well, we can switch. We can do Ms. Clark another day. It's her 90th birthday today. What we can play Downtown another time.
Oh, we can play it now. It's all right.
Do you have an Alexa or anything like that?
No, I don't. They seem pretty handy, though.
We have one here in the studio, as you can see, and we actually use it to sometimes play music or
Hey,
tell us
that
a joke.
works.
Or
You want to say good morning? Put on that headset, Tally, if you see that, so you can hear.
Okay.
It'll kind of throw you off when you talk. You're not used to it, but
What?
can you hear?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
Alexa, good morning.
Good morning. Artist Georgia O'Keeffe was born on this day in 1887. She's best known for her paintings of flowers, which are portrayed in large scale on the canvas, making them nearly abstract. When asked why she focused so much on the subject, she once said, "I hate flowers. I paint them because they're cheaper than models and they don't move."
Wow.
Wow. Isn't she?
Boy,
She's so deep.
Isn't that amazing? The information you can gather.
I think we have Mark Stock calling in, so
All right.
we'll get to that 80s music in just a little bit.
Okay.
Yeah. Just usually about this time, Mark's very prompt from Big Iron Auction Company, and Kristen will come around the corner here, I bet, in a minute and go. That's what she did.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, she point to you. Yeah. Now, see, Dave can actually see over the computer screens. I can't.
Oh.
So it really makes... Kristen has to basically walk in the door to tell me that
He knows
something's
what's going
on. Yeah.
All right, it is 8:25, right on time. Mark Stock is on the line. We're going to go right to him because I know he has a lot of things going on with Big Iron Auction Company, from cattle to cars to land to heavy equipment. It's all coming up. Mark, how you doing?
Hey, guys, I'm doing fantastic. How are you guys doing?
We're doing great. We have Tally Martin here with us today. She's shadowing us today, kind of seeing if she might be interested in broadcast journalism. And so I'm hoping that we don't, I guess, make her not want to be a broadcaster by spending time here, Mark.
Ever.
You show her all of the tricks to the trade.
Okay, we will do that. We will do that. Speaking of trade, what do you got going on with Big Iron Auction Company?
Well, we have several properties selling today on an auction where there are 830 acres of York County and Hamilton County, Nebraska land that will sell today in 6 different tracts. This is owned by the Colby Ranch, and the land is located between York, Nebraska, and McCool Junction. There are several tracts here that have got dry cropland and pasture on them. They got some trees, too, for some hunting storage properties, but 6 different choices, and they're going to sell today to the highest bidder. Jerry Haig is the Big Iron Realty listing agent that is at the Holtis Convention Center in York, Nebraska, and he'll be facilitating this land auction that conducted online. And then we've got 475 acres of Webster County, Nebraska land selling this morning as well. This land will sell in 3 different tracts, and the land is located northwest of Lawrence, Nebraska. Sarah Townsend is the listing agent, and she'll be at the American Legion building in Lawrence answering questions and facilitating that online land auction. Once again, 475 acres in Webster County, Nebraska, selling in 3 tracts. And then 677 acres will sell in Ogla, Lakota County, South Dakota later this morning in 3 different tracts. This is the Larry Swick Estate, and Brad Ott is the Big Iron Realty listing agent. So if you're interested in land in Nebraska or in South Dakota, these properties all sell today with no reserves to the highest bidder. And excellent properties, different size tracts. So if you just got so many dollars that you want to invest, maybe you're doing some 1031 rolling around from here to there, you'll find one of these parcels that'll work for you. And then tomorrow, folks, we've got a lot of machinery selling. The Butch Siebenaler Estate sale is in Sumner, Nebraska. Now, we all know that Butch was a car guru, and when he passed, we sold his classic cars here earlier this year. And we've got a lot of his shop equipment and the stuff he used in his business there in Sumner, Nebraska, and his salvage yard. So the Butch Siebenaler Estate sale is on Wednesday, tomorrow, on BigIron.com. Then the Larry Gaffin sale is in Fairbury, Nebraska. That's a nice retirement sale. And Marty Shepard Estates in Blair, Nebraska. They got a bunch of Caterpillar dozers, scrapers, and a lot of support equipment, heavy haul trailers and semi-trucks. That's the Marty Shepard Estate sale in Blair, Nebraska. Then Ron Severson sale is tomorrow as well. That equipment is located by Emerson, Nebraska. We got the Ted Koolstra retirement sale. That's over by Kimball, Nebraska. And the Todd Berggren Estate sale by Stromsburg, Nebraska is tomorrow as well on BigIron.com. Now on November the 17th, we've got a big sale in Boston, Massachusetts on BigIron.com, folks. It's a rental store. They've got 434 items, skid steers, lifts, a lot of the stuff that you rent inside a rental store, air compressors, these specialty tools, scaffolding, all that type of material that you go to a rental store is being sold as these folks at the Rental of Boston, Massachusetts are retiring, and there's wall-to-wall. Everything is selling on the sale Thursday, November 17th. Now, we've also got a big sale in Mendota, Illinois that's retiring John Schlesinger. He's got some outstanding equipment selling on Thursday in Illinois, folks. And then Gary Peterson Estates in Solomon, Kansas. They've got 178 items selling on November the 17th. So it's a big, big sale. And then the following week, folks, it continues because we've got livestock selling. We've got some more land. We've got a lot more machinery selling right before Thanksgiving. And then immediately following Thanksgiving, the following week, we're having sales now that are 2 days long, and the year-end sale will be December 27th, 28th, and 29th. That'll be a 3-day sale, as we've already got so much machinery listed from sellers all across the United States. If you're looking to utilize the 179 tax depreciation benefit, which they say this is the last year that's going to be unless Congress re-ups that, there's $1,080,000 that can be written off your taxes through the purchase of machinery that's used in your agricultural business. please look at some of the machinery that's selling, because most of this stuff is coming from folks who are retiring. We've got the baby boomer population, folks, is exiting agriculture, and they've put their heart and soul and their hard work and their labor into producing the food, the fiber, and the fuel that's used across the world. So let's help those folks and support them as they exit agriculture and go into the retirement years, because most of these auctions on BigIron.com are retirement sales. We've got a little over 33,000 acres selling here during the month of November and December between Big Iron Realty and Sullivan Auctioneers, our business partner out of Illinois. We have the Ron Krutzinger, the Krutzinger Ranch, selling by Parks, Nebraska, 15,000-acre, beautiful, beautiful ranch, is selling here in December. One tract is 11,000 acres. Another tract has got 3 pivot irrigated quarters, and there's some smaller parcels, one really nice hunting place as well, 640 acres. But if you've always wanted to have a big ranch in Parks, Nebraska, that's over by Benkelman, Nebraska, the open house for that, I believe, is this weekend, Friday and Saturday, or Thursday and Friday, one of those 2 days. But go to the BigIron.com website for more information. Meet up with Ron Stock, who is working that particular property for the Krutzinger family. Ron Krutzinger passed away a couple of years ago. Heck of a nice guy. Loved cattle, and his ranch is being sold to the highest bidder with no reserves here coming up in December. Dial up the Big Iron website for all the land, all the livestock, all the machinery, all the classic cars that are selling. We got a big sale in Quartzsite, Arizona coming up. I believe it's December the 8th. A gentleman and his wife in their 80s, they collected over 800 cars. And the first of several sales will take place here December the 8th. I believe there'll be about 120 cars just selling out of Quartzsite, Arizona. This is a dry climate, folks. During the summer months, I think the population of that town is 90 people. But over the winter months, it fluffs up to just under 1 million people. So that's not an exaggeration. There's just camping pads all over the place. People move in there, and they live there from December all the way till about the middle of March, 1st of April. So it fluffs up into a big snowbird community. But Quartzsite, Arizona, dry climate. So if you're looking for classic or collector cars that have had very little moisture in them whatsoever, you're going to want to check out the December 8th sale here on BigIron.com. So those are just a couple of things that are taking place. And of course, we've got the last home game in Lincoln this weekend as Nebraska welcomes Wisconsin. And we'll be tailgating. It's an early kickoff, 11 o'clock, and we're still waiting for Dave to make his appearance because we've got people asking about it all the time. They want to know, is he really that way in real life as he is on the radio? And I said, we just got to get Dave to show up here and sign autographs. So, Dave, we're waiting for you to show up here at the tailgates before the football game. So your invitation is open for the last game of the season.
Well, Mark, I appreciate that. I would be surprised if I was asked to sign anything. But I appreciate you including me. I don't think I'll be making it down to the ball game, but I know you always have a lot of fun when people stop by and see you there, and you're not hard to find, right?
Well, we're the only yellow in the sea of red, so, when Iowa comes into town, all the Iowa fans are hanging out at our tailgate because we are Iowa colors, believe it or not. And that's not, we didn't do that on purpose. But, you'll see all the yellow, but come on over. We always have some. We're going to have my sister and brother-in-law. They're going to run the big Gladstone grill. They make pigs in a blanket. They make pancakes and rolls and some sausage, and they have a hoot. It's a lot of fun, and so basically from 9:30 till 10:30, 11 o'clock is when people go out there and have something to eat, and they go into the game, and we hope the Huskers can pull a rabbit out of the hat.
There you go. It's always fun to listen to your reports, Mark. Thanks so much. Talk to you next week.
Thanks, guys.
All right, Mark Stock with Big Iron Auction Company, our guest here today. And we also have a guest in the studio. Tally Martin is with us from the Arnold School. She's shadowing us today to find out if she might be interested in some sort of journalism. There are so many ways to go, even in journalism, Tally, because there's still print, and then there's radio, TV, and now with all the internet venues out there, kind of overwhelming.
Yeah. For sure. There's so many different options out there in today's world.
Yeah, and not just here, right? Yeah. So I noticed, Brent, and this is very common when we have someone come in and think they're just going to observe the show. We like to put the people in the studio to work. So this will be a good experience for you. You'll probably do a better job than Brent and I do, or at least than I do, reading live reads, because we tend to ad-lib a lot. Sometimes that works, sometimes it doesn't.
Yeah. Sometimes it enhances the live read. Sometimes we just get into trouble. But, Tally's going to help us with what we call a live read here on The Breakfast Show. And Rustic and Red does something special in Cozad for the third Thursday of the month. And Tally's got more information of it for you right now.
Joy, it's Christmas time at Rustic and Red in downtown Cozad. Join them this Thursday from 10 a.m. to 7 p.m. during their monthly Sip and Shop. There will be some store discounts, giveaways, and holiday treats. The sipping starts at 4, along with Heather Wellman singing in the loft. Let Rustic and Red be your stop for all your holiday decorating and gift giving. Follow them on Facebook or Instagram this holiday season for all their upcoming events. It will be a joyful Christmas at Rustic and Red Sip and Shop this Thursday in downtown Cozad.
Wow.
There you go. Look at that. Like a pro.
We're out of a job, man. Now what we do here, Tally, is we try to maybe personalize it a little bit along with the hard copy, because it seems like when people hear a conversation, they listen a little more carefully sometimes, unless our conversations get a little too long, which they often do here. But have you ever been to Rustic down in Cozad?
No, I haven't. I might have to go.
You should.
That's a beautiful store.
Man, when you walk in the door, you're dropping your jaw looking around at all the things they have. The loft is really cool, and I don't know. It's just a really unique store,
especially for the holiday season.
Yeah,
they kick it up a notch.
They do
for the holidays, and it's a very unique store.
Very nice ladies there. You'd love it. So sometime hop in the car. You're not very far away from there. I want to kind of remind folks a couple of things, and then you guys jump in here. The Goodwill trailer is in town here at Broken Bow, and that's at the Gary Superfood parking lot. That was placed yesterday. And did want to talk a little bit real quick about how you're supposed to load the trailer. They're having a little trouble with people just pulling up and dropping it off and leaving it by the trailer. And they're also having trouble with people just putting it at the back of the trailer and not carrying it forward. And so it gets all bunched up at the back and people can't fill the trailer. So if you're going to make the donations, then please do, just kind of plan to go up the steps and carry it as far forward as you can, and then more people can come in and drop things off. And that goes through Friday if they don't fill it first.
All right. Let's see. You want to help us with another one?
Sure.
Okay. One thing, we take a lot of information here at the studio about job opportunities, and we post them on our website, which is sandhillsexpress.com. People can go to the employment page, look at the full listing there. But we also read them on The Breakfast Show, and Tally is going to tell you about a job opening at KC Trucking.
Okay. KC Trucking is looking for a full-time truck driver. Class A or B CDL is required. Good benefits and competitive wages await you. You'll be home every night and driving the scenic Central Nebraska during the day. Call 870-3563 and leave a message if no answer.
Very good. Very good. We are going to get a little music going. We are going to see if we can get a hold of the folks with the Gateway Farm Expo and learn about what's all involved in that this year down at Kearney. So I don't have any 80s music pulled up, but I do have one. There's a guy here in town, Tally, that he just is nuts about this particular artist, this song. We call him Radiator Man. He fixes radiators here in town.
Okay.
And they have KBBN on all the time, and he's calling all the time. And he wants to hear this same song.
Play a song then.
Over and over again. Here you go, Radiator Man.
farmers have plenty to take a look at for this next year and see the new technology that's available for them.
You bet, and get a walk around and see new things and maybe some familiar things from years past. I have Brent Apperson here with me too, Caitlin, and Tally Martin, who was shadowing us today, high school student from Arnold, and so they may have some questions as well.
Sure.
Let's start right now with some of the basics. When can people come to the show? What are the hours? And you already mentioned the location, but kind of run through that for us if you would.
Yeah, so our show is tomorrow and Thursday, the 16th and 17th, from 9 to 5 each day.
All right. Is there a charge to go to the show?
Nope, there's free admission and free parking.
Okay. All right. And can you kind of give us an umbrella view of, I know it's difficult because I have a feeling there's a lot of different things to look at and people to talk to. And it is a farm expo, so we know that there's going to be a lot of ag there. What are some of the things that you're excited about people seeing this year?
Yeah, so we have everything from tractors and combines to cattle working facilities. We got a few new vendors this year that are be cool to have people come out and see. A few more cattle booths than normal, I would say.
Mm-hmm. All right. Are there any veterinarians and that sort of thing there?
No, I don't think we have any vets this year.
Okay. All right. You guys have any questions, Brent?
Caitlin, is this will this be at the Buffalo County Fairgrounds? Is that where it's
Yes.
set up?
Yes, it will be. Yep.
Okay. All right. And that's where is it where you've always had it? Or, I mean, I know 50 plus years is an awfully long time, but I know that's where it's been for many years recently anyway, right?
Yes. Prior to being at the fairgrounds, it was out at the airport, but that was way before my time. So
Yeah.
I can't even tell you the years for sure.
How many, do you know how many total exhibitors you're going to have on hand for the expo this year?
We should have a little over 300.
Oh, my goodness.
Man.
That's big.
Yep.
So 300 exhibitors means people should plan to be there for a while. And with that thought, I'm sure you've got some food vendors there as well.
We actually provide a free lunch each day, and that starts, I believe, at 11:30 and runs till 1.
Gosh. So they can come and have a meal and walk around, and that's pretty generous of you guys.
Yes.
I imagine a lot of people really enjoy that. So is there anything that you wanted to highlight that we haven't asked you about?
Sure, yeah. We have some speaker sessions, and they start tomorrow at 9:30. And our keynote speaker this year is Hoon Ji, and he's going to talk on biodiesels and renewable diesels, how the fuels from the farm.
Okay. All right.
And that'll be at 2 p.m. tomorrow.
2 p.m. tomorrow. All right. Any others?
We start out tomorrow with Steve Olson from Spray Tech Fertilizer. He's going to talk about innovative boiler fertilizer. And then we have Aaron Woodward with Servitech Inc. At 10:30 tomorrow, talking about precision zones and managing infield variability. And then that keynote speaker tomorrow at 2. And then Thursday, our speakers are Lance Gunderson with Region Ag, and Jason Moodry from the NRD. And we have Kaylin and Jared DeTurk at 2 o'clock on Thursday talking about AgQ Connect.
Boy, a lot of good information there, a lot of quality speakers that you're having along with 300 exhibitors. I'm sure that farmers and ranchers out there don't want to miss it.
No, we hope they all can come out and enjoy a couple days.
Okay.
Caitlin, who are the ones that kind of put on the Gateway Farm Expo and organize it and such?
Sure, yep. We have a board of directors, and I believe there's 11 of us. And then we have a show coordinator, Samantha Smith.
All right. Okay.
It's all ran by volunteers.
That's fantastic. Now, this year's already set, 300 exhibitors, all those great speakers. If somebody out there, a business person out there who serves ag is listening today and they would like to get involved next year, they just need to probably get started sooner than later. Who do they contact?
Yeah, if they want to get a hold of Sam, and our gateway number is 308-627-1793. She can help you out with that.
All right. Great. Thanks a lot for promoting it on The Breakfast Show. We appreciate that. We hope we'll send a lot of people from Central Nebraska your way.
Awesome. Thanks, guys.
Thank you.
Yep. Bye-bye.
Bye. All right. 300 exhibitors. That's pretty big.
Yeah, it's a big, big show that, well, as you heard, has been going on for over 50 years. So
I think she said 57, if I heard her correctly.
yeah, it's over 50, 53, somewhere in there.
Okay.
Yeah,
All right.
over 50.
Well, I'm over 60, so I may have misheard her.
Oh, what? Hey, is that a lead in to the Nebraska Land
Yes.
Hearing Center live read? Oh, wow. See, that's what we do, Tally. We have these creative lead-ins to live reads. The Nebraska Land Hearing Center. Roxanne is a board-certified hearing instrument specialist with over 30 years of experience right here in Broken Bow, Nebraska, offering some great discounts, some of them just for buying local. $2,000 buy local discount that you can find out more about by contacting Nebraska Land Hearing Center at 308-384-3852. There's no need to travel outside of the area to have your hearing checked anymore because Roxanne sells the top technology available in the world right here in Broken Bow. So set up your appointment today by calling 308-384-3852. You'll find them in downtown Broken Bow, located in the Broken Bow Chamber building.
All right. Do you have any more for our guest to read?
Yeah, I can get. Some of these are kind of hard because they're not really straight reads.
Okay.
You have to ad-lib.
Oh.
So, let's see here.
That's kind of unfair, isn't it?
A little bit when you're not familiar with the business. Tell you what, I'll give you that one, and just let's see. Let me mark. I'll tell you what. You can just read that top part. How's that? This is Circle V Stitch and Post.
Located north of Broken Bow at 43920 Paulson Road. No reason to head out of town. Stop by and take a look at Velma's in-stock merchandise or shop her many catalogs of quality merchandise to find the perfect apparel or item that you would like to personalize. The holiday season is drawing near, and Velma would like to remind you to get those orders in for your unique and personalized gifts.
Very good.
Yep.
Velma will appreciate that.
At the bottom, I think, is her phone number.
Okay. Call Velma and get your creation started today at 308-872-6173.
Well done.
Very good. Very, very good. Wow. This is fun. I hope you're having fun.
It is fun.
Yeah. So fun. Maybe would you want to come to work for us and we not pay you?
I don't know about that.
That's how
nice
Dave.
try, though.
That's how Dave and I got started.
nice try, she says. All right. You have a great library over in Arnold. Very nice. And I know they made some improvements. They had fund drives and so forth for it. And I read articles in the Arnold paper about all the activities that are going on. Are you a library user?
I am not, but I hear that it's quite nice.
It is nice and well run. Here in Broken Bow, we have a very nice library as well. And coming up on Thursday is the Lap Sit Story Time at 10 a.m., where moms bring in the little ones and they all sit around and get stories read to them. And that's coming up. If you're interested, call the library at 872-2927 and give them a call and ask them about Lap Sit. They run that throughout the year, and the moms really enjoy, I think, the break, the interaction, and it's good for the kids.
Mm-hmm.
So, you ready for that Petula Clark, if I can say it?
Yeah, Petula Clark, of course.
Petula.
Yeah.
All right.
Are you wanting me to ask our friend to play it?
Well, here's the thing, Tommy. This machine, she doesn't like me very well. We don't really get along very well. She's been stubborn with me. She likes Brent better.
Oh.
Well, we'll see. Alexa, play Petula Clark Downtown.
Okay, Downtown by Petula Clark from Spotify.
season, they honor that same 10% parts discount all season long. Even more exciting is that they are offering special pricing if you get it done before the end of the year. There's never been a better time to get that maintenance knocked out. Discounts save you money, and then you already have it done when spring rolls around. Custer Electric and Irrigation, your local Zematic by Lindsay dealer in Broken Bow. Call today at 872-7786, follow them on Facebook, or visit custerei.com. Custer Electric and Irrigation, experience the difference.
9:03 is your time. It is 25 degrees outside. We'll call it partly sunny now as the wind continues to blow out of the northwest at 15 to 20 miles per hour. Well, as previewed earlier, I'd like to talk at this time about the hot tub
Whirlpool.
at Off-Broadway Assisted Living.
Whirlpool.
Brent, you better go
Just
ahead.
room for one person.
Just one person,
Okay.
a party for one. That's it.
I could party all the way around the hot tub.
Yeah. Yep. It's a pretty cool unit. You sit in it, and but the one thing we've learned is you do not open the door if there's water in there.
Oh, I suppose not.
Unfortunately.
I'm going to ask, I've got to ask, did you learn that
We found
through
out
an
a couple weeks-
experience?
Not me, but somebody else.
Oh,
so,
yeah.
But it was entertainment for a little bit. Everybody moves fast.
I bet.
Well, I guess, I'm sure you probably wash the floors every day, but that was an extra
But,
wash.
We just seen one of our nurses with a mop moving fast.
Yeah, avoiding a flood.
Yeah.
Well,
it's all good, though. It's a fun time.
yeah, it's fun there. What's going on? You get ready for the holidays?
Yes, we are. We are going to be having a holiday feast coming up for our residents, and so we're pretty excited for that. And then we'll be doing some Christmas things with our residents. And actually, December 14th, we're going to be having a free matinee at the Tiffany Theater.
Nice.
The Forgotten Carol. Anybody is welcome to come. They don't have to pay to get in. They can just come and watch. It's a Wednesday at 2 p.m., December 14th, and at the Tiffany Theater. So pretty exciting.
Nice, yeah.
So we're sponsoring that, and Jody, I, and Kim will be helping with the concessions, so you'll get to meet us, and we're kind of excited.
Sounds like a good time.
Yeah.
Very good time.
Yep. So, but we do have a few apartments available. They are filling up fast. If you have someone you know that is interested in joining our little community, please call or stop in today and just talk to either myself or Jody. And just a reminder, it is a process. It's not something that you can call up today and you can move in tomorrow. It's just a process that we have to go through, and it just takes a little time. So just like them, it takes a lot of time for them to make that decision. It takes us a little time to get the paperwork completed and make sure we're in compliance. So if you know of anyone that's 55 years or older, now would be a great time to get that started. So before the snow hits. So.
Good. All right.
Yep. And so our activities, the December 14th, we'll be hosting the free movie. Anybody that would like to come, that would be great. We'd love to have them. It's really good. It's 2 p.m. With free admission to anyone who wants to come. We also are getting new and updated guidelines for our residents and staff. We let our residents and staff know as quickly as we can what our guidelines, so we check on a weekly basis to see what we can do with the COVID guidelines. We still have the front entryway. You don't have to check in anymore. We just ask that if you don't feel good, please, just like any common cold, if you've been in contact with somebody with COVID, we just ask that you just wait a few days and let it stick it out, and then give us a call. Give your resident a call if you want to visit them.
Make sure.
Instead of coming in. We just don't want to risk anybody getting sick, especially with the flu nowadays. You don't know what it is.
There's a lot of things going around, no doubt about it. Yeah.
Yep. So we just ask that, be cautious. If you do have a cold and you think it's allergies, just stay home for a day or two and make sure you're healthy so we can keep our residents healthy. So, yep. We do have a few positions available. We have a maintenance part-time, so if you know of anybody that's a handyman that can fix odds and ends stuff, we do have part-time maintenance. Cook part-time, and then we do have a resident service coordinator. It's a part-time but could be full time for the right candidate. You do have to be an LPN or RN to do that position. So give Jody a call at 308-872-2522, and we can get you hooked up, get the process started if you're interested. We still have the referrals, so if you refer somebody, a resident or a staff member, you can get up to $500. So
good. All right. Haley's here from Arnold. She's shadowing us today, and I tried to get her. She's so good at reading. I tried to get her to come to work, just kind of, like to where we didn't have to pay her. Or I should say I didn't have to pay her. She said, nice try.
Maybe if I get some of his wife to make me some cookies,
there you go.
Sort out a deal.
So there's a benefit to have a wife that makes cookies.
Yes. Yeah. I was just
Daddy.
hurt, though. She made them for Dave and Joan and didn't make any left over for me.
Wow.
Yeah.
So that's where they rate.
Well, at Off-Broadway, you get cookies, you get ice cream, you get snacks, you get 3 square meals a day.
Yes, very healthy meals, all homemade. They get all sorts of activities. Today they're doing dominoes, they're exercising, Bible study. I know yesterday they did a down the road talk about like history. I mean, they're just constantly doing something or another. I mean, they just... Yeah, bingo I think was yesterday. I mean, they just keep them busy all the time. So then they hide things around the building for the residents to go. We have leaves I think this weekend that they get prizes for fighting.
Oh.
You get money for bingo. I mean, it's just a hopping place there.
Lots going on.
Yes.
Does bingo get competitive?
A little bit.
That's kind of what I was wondering.
And did you know there's like lots of different ways to play bingo? It's just not blackout and diagonal. I mean, like you can play the flag, you can play 3-layered cake, you can play X, you can play M, you can play E. I mean,
whoa.
Yeah, I did not know that.
Didn't either. You could actually play bingo while you're in the hot tub.
Oh. Well, the other thing though is that ladies know that when you're not supposed to call an N and you say an N, they'll let you know. So,
they let you know.
Yeah, they let you're not supposed to say an N. Dang it. Yeah. So, but no. So, yeah, you can do any and all activities, and if you don't want to, that's okay too.
Sure.
You don't have to participate.
Come and go as you please.
Yep. Yep. We have amazing staff that, I mean, take care of your loved ones for you, and you don't have to worry about a thing. So. We've got
good place to
great
be.
Administrator. We've got great office people. Nursing is top notch. The med aides and caregivers. It's a grateful place.
All right. Sounds great. They just need to kind of plan ahead, give you a call. What's the number there?
308-872-2522. So, yeah, if you know of a resident that's 55 years and older that could utilize, a loved one or themselves, give us a call and we can get the process started. Even if it's just over the winter months, just to get through the winter and you don't have to worry about the scoop in the snow. So, and then we do have those few positions. Okay. Just ask for Jody on those positions.
All right, and Jody's
they can stop in and get an application as well.
Right.
So, yep.
Jody's not here today.
Yes.
Jody and I okay? Because we're pretty tight.
I think so.
I'm worried that maybe I offended her in some way.
No, I think she's planning on being here next week. She might be listening, so you might want to. Yeah. Hi, Jody.
Hi, Jody. Good friend. We're tight.
She's a good person, so she's got classes.
She is good.
Yeah,
she has classes?
Yeah, she's got classes that she's got to take to keep in compliant. So
that's a lot more to it than people think, isn't it?
Oh yeah, no, and all of us, between all of our positions, we've got things that we got to keep up to date and current, and just to make sure our residents get top-notch service.
Okay. Thanks for coming in.
Yes, 308-872-2522, and we're right behind Casey's.
Well, you're probably the tallest building in town, so you're not too hard to find. Maybe the high-rise is taller. I don't know.
Yeah.
Never thought about that. Yeah.
I'm with Jessica. I didn't think about that one.
They both have elevators.
But they're on a hill, so we'll give them a credit.
Yeah, they are a little higher up.
We're downhill, so.
Yeah. You're down on the highway,
yep.
Just off Highway 2.
Yep.
You're located about where there used to be a motel many years ago. I don't know if you knew that or not.
No, I heard there was a pool where Gateway was.
Yeah.
So, and then where we are now, wasn't that like Suds and something eating?
Big J's.
Oh, Big J's.
Okay.
But before that, it was a hotel.
There you go.
Yeah. First Avenue
Yeah. So
Hotel.
how exciting!
Hotel. Yeah. A lot of history there.
And
But
we have
now-
a whirlpool. So
Yeah, they got a hot tub and everything. We'll take your time out. Thanks for coming in. Appreciate it.
Thank
Turkey
you for
Time
having
is
us.
back again for 2022. But don't call now. This isn't your cue. Keep listening, though, and you'll have a chance to play for a frozen turkey. Our DJ will ask you how many shots it will take to bag your bird. If the random shot generator matches what you picked, you'll hear. Oh, you got me! Which means you can come see us to get your certificate. Keep listening right here to play Turkey Time, Central Nebraska's radio hunting contest.
With the change of weather seasons comes the change of sports seasons. It's a good thing that Geared for Sports is ready to go with a variety of wrestling and basketball gear options. Make sure you keep up with Geared for Sports daily as well, because they have deals of the day. Stop in to find out what it is each day or check Facebook. Swing by soon. If you don't see what you need on the shelf, maybe Scott can get it for you. Geared for Sports, west side of the square in Broken Bow.
Paid for by government.com.
The 1878 to 1921 Morgan Silver Dollar, a true American classic and one of the most iconic silver dollar coins in history. It's been 100 years since the last Morgan Silver Dollar coin was struck for circulation. And now, for a limited time only, full pound bags of original U.S. government struck Morgan dollars are being released to the public. That's right, you can own a full pound of 1878 to 1921 classic American Morgan Silver Dollar coins, all in very good collector condition with fully visible dates and mint marks. Guaranteed. Call 1-800-917-4635 now to secure collector-grade U.S. Morgan silver dollars by the pound, struck during the Wild West and the Gilded Age. Plus, receive a bonus American Collector's Pack valued at over $25, free with every order. Call 1-800-917-4635 now to secure your full pound bag of Morgan silver dollar coins before they are gone. 1-800-917-4635. That's 1-800-917-4635.
When I grow up, I'll become station manager. Then I'll fire Dave and Brent and get this place together.
GunSense in Mason City currently has a fresh selection of hard-to-get ammo, and while you're there, browse their selection of firearms for your fall-winter hunting needs. GunSense offers the most efficient system in the Sandhills for your suppressor ownership. You can even pair your suppressor with one of their night vision or thermal sights to own the night for your upcoming predator outings. Stop in and chat with John and the team so they may outfit your hunting and shooting season. Open Tuesday to Friday 10 to 5, Saturday 9 to 3. GunSense in Mason City.
It is no secret that cybersecurity and keeping your personal information safe and secure is very important. Scammers never stop and will do whatever they can to get your information. Some examples of what to be looking out for are spoofed phone calls, suspicious emails or texts, computer pop-ups, requests for urgent wire transfers or gift card purchases. If you are suspicious of fraud or a scam, always call your bank about the situation. Bruning Bank wants you to stay safe and be diligent about keeping your information secure. Our staff is trained to deal with any type of situation and is happy to help or answer any questions you may have. Bruning Bank. Build, grow, thrive. Member FDIC.
9:20 as we continue with the breakfast show here this morning. We were waiting for Drew Gaffney to call us from Burwell and Broken Bow Livestock this morning, and it didn't happen. Last week, it didn't happen. And we just thought he was mad at us because, for whatever reason, we might have made him mad. But actually, it was some sort of a phone glitch. We're not sure what happened, but we're glad that he stopped in because now he can do his report live. And how you doing?
I'm doing good, boys. How about yourself?
Oh, pretty good. You like our special guest over here?
I do. Yeah. I will say one thing. She's cuter than both of you guys.
Well, that's a compliment. but on the other hand, it doesn't take that much. Yeah. So we asked Taylor if she was interested in the livestock business. She's shadowing us today, kind of deciding maybe which path to take after school, and I don't know if she wants to be in the livestock business, but your dad has a trucking business?
Yes, Dustin Martin, yes. He hauls cattle and feed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And you're familiar, Drew, with...
Oh, yeah.
All right. Business partners.
Yeah.
Good deal. Well, we're glad you came in, Drew, because we know this is a busy time of year for the livestock barns. You want to tell us about it?
Yeah. Okay, so last week... had a really good weigh-up market on those weigh-up cows, and we also had bred cow market there in Broken Bow. Called that weigh-up market fully steady on the good cows, and maybe 2 to 3 lower on the thin, shellier type cows. Those fat cows are bringing anywhere from $87 to $1.02. Medium type cows are bringing $77 to $83, and the thin cows are bringing $62 to $72. And then those lame cows and those odd cows and poorer cows are bringing $45 to $58. In the bred cow division, we had some second and third calf cows bring $17.50. We had some solid mouth 5 to 6 year old cows bring $13.75. Had some first calf black baldy bred heifers for March calvers. They were bull breds. They brought anywhere from $1,660 to $1,700. And then the broken mouth cows are averaging anywhere from $1,075 to $1,100. Had 1,300 head of weigh-up cows come in there on Thursday, and that was the largest transaction day we've ever had there at the barn. This week, we got a big week. We got a real nice run of feeder cattle. Encourage you to get on the website and look at those consignments. Got a lot of local consignments on that sale. Got a lot of wean calves. Going to have an outstanding set of replacement type heifers, and just going to have a solid run. With that being said, with the nice run of calves we got and the big run of calves we got, we will not have a weigh-up sale this Thursday. We're going to move our weigh-up sale to Monday, the 21st. So I will have a crew around Sunday afternoon to unload cattle. So if you want to bring those cattle in on Sunday afternoon, the weigh-up cows, that'd be fine. So no weigh-up sale this Thursday. We're going to move those weigh-ups to next Monday. And if you got any questions, give me a call at 308-872-1105. And this week in Burwell, we've got a nice run of feeder cattle there. We will have weigh-ups in Burwell this week. And then we're also having our Hereford Influence feeder calf sale. A lot of nice Hereford Influence calves on there. Like I said, once again, give me a call, 308-872-1105.
All right, well, thanks for the update, and sorry about the glitch. We'll just call you from now on, make sure you're up out of bed.
Well, trust me, my life's been full of glitches.
We do want to, we always believe in being up front with people who do business with us, Drew. You'll still be charged for last week's show.
Well,
so you know.
I figured that.
Okay.
And, when I tried to call in last week, it wouldn't answer, and I was kind of glad because I was ready to brag about the red wave that ended up being a red ripple.
Yeah.
Oh, Drew, it's always fun to have you in.
I haven't even called my dad this week.
Oh, boy, I wouldn't either. I think I'd wait another week.
I know it.
Of course, the election's still going, so it's not actually concluded yet. But, yeah, it's been interesting.
You guys got to win somehow.
I guess so. I'm not going to go there. We'll take a time out and turn.
I will say one thing.
Yeah? I'm scared to know what that might be.
I did hear that the best Super Bowl ever played was down in Arizona.
How's come?
Yeah, it was the Patriots versus the Steelers.
Ah.
Oh, Lord. It's time to take a break. With these words.
Corn rootworm is a ruthless pest, which is why Bayer is relentless in its innovation. SmartStax Pro with RNAi technology is now here. With an RNAi-based mode of action unlike anything that's come before, plus 2 proven BT traits, it's innovation that equals the strongest biotech defense in medium to high corn rootworm pressure environments now available. Talk to your seed dealer about defending like a pro with SmartStax Pro technology. Always read and follow IRM grain marketing and all other stewardship practices and pesticide label directions. Performance may vary.
As a farmer, growing your business is more than just a 9-to-5. It's your life's work. That's why the Roundup Ready Extend crop system goes all in to help you stay on top. Backed by decades of innovation, offering the latest trait technology and triple herbicide tolerance, plus more weed species controlled than any other soybean system. Because you mean business, and so do we. Learn more at systemofchoice.com. Claim based on approved EPA herbicide labels as of January 2021. Read and follow pesticide label directions, grain marketing, and other stewardship practices.
All right. What a fun morning.
Yeah.
Are you going to come back tomorrow?
I was just going to say, what do you think, Tally?
Yeah, I'd rather be here than school.
Well,
hey, well, that's good.
Yeah,
that makes
great.
us feel
That's
better.
great. We have some more things to do, and to get serious for a moment, I'm contacting my lawyer. I think Drew Gaffney is going to be sued by my legal counsel for some of the comments he made this morning on the air.
Oh, my.
So you know.
Okay, well.
And
you're not calling Tally and I as witnesses, are you? Because I don't know about her, but I want no part of this.
I don't want to be involved.
Tally, you don't want any part of it either?
No.
Okay. All right, but you will maybe work here for Shelley's Cookies?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. We're making progress here. On the serious side, I know we're having some difficulties with KCNI 96.3 FM. We've had, I don't know for sure what has taken place here. It started when we iced up, a week or two ago. Mm-hmm. And it works part of the time fine and doesn't. We were working on it last night. Our engineer is rebuilding a piece of equipment. We may have to make a run today to go get it, and then when we get it here, we're not sure that's going to fix it because it could be up on the tower. Maybe some moisture got into something on the first ice up we had, so we're not sure exactly what's going on there. The good news is you can listen to KCNI on good old 1280 AM, been around since 1949, full power. And also you can listen online at kcni1280.com, and we'll work on it today as best we can. It's also payroll day today, so I'm assuming that employees want paid here. So we're going to have to decide, do we want to be on the air or pay the employees? I say we want to be on the air.
Yeah, pay the employees. They can listen online. That terrible?
No, it's not good.
Okay.
No, well, we're working on it. We realize the problem. I really was behind the curve because of wasn't paying too much attention with my wife's surgery last week. So I apologize. I didn't know it was still doing what it was doing. I thought after the ice melted it would correct itself, and evidently we maybe had some problems after it iced up. So we'll work on it.
All right.
Boy, I tell you, this is... See, it can get kind of exciting, can't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Tally's going to help us with another live read.
Oh, she's so nice.
Okay, are you ready?
Yep.
Okay, let's see, today's Tuesday, so tomorrow you got to get your dry cleaning in.
Yeah.
At the Cleaning Shack, which is at the Quilting Shack in Broken Bow, and Tally's got more information about what's going on there.
The Cleaning Shack is here right in Broken Bow to help with your dry cleaning. Located inside the Quilting Shack on East Highway 2. Drop-off deadline is on Wednesday by 11:30 to have it back the following Wednesday by 3. Make sure to check out the Quilting Shack. They are getting ready for the holidays with tons of new items and fabrics. Stop in and see all the fun you can have on your winter projects. Don't forget, every Friday, quilters can take advantage of a Fat Quarter Fridays. Buy 4 fat quarters and get 1 free. Follow them on Facebook to stay up to date with all their happenings. The Quilting Shack, East Highway 2, Broken Bow. Open Tuesday through Friday, 11 to 5:30, and Saturdays 11 to 4.
All right. Are you ready to help us with another one? Okay. Dave and I'll kind of lead you through this one. Okay. So sometimes businesses kind of have a catchphrase.
Oh.
All right. And this next business that we're going to promote has one of those. Okay. And it is the quiet little place that rocks.
But let me give you the.
But this is the way we do it.
Okay.
Dave, give
I'll
an
give
example.
you an example. At the end, we go.
That rocks. Yeah, we kind of go the quiet little place, and then we just let loose. That rocks.
Okay.
So you can join us on that.
Okay.
You ready?
Yep.
All right, here we go. It's cold outside, but the karaoke performances will be hot this Friday night at Sylvester's. Yes, this is the night where you are the star. Warm up your vocal cords and bring your friends for a great time. Thunder Karaoke is back at Sylvester's, 9 p.m. to 1 a.m. this Friday night. Thunder Karaoke at Sylvester's. And then, of course, on Saturday, if you want to enjoy the game with your friends, head on over to Sylvester's for the Husker Game Day Party. It's an early kickoff on Saturday. Nebraska, Wisconsin kicking off at 11. They'll have it on the TVs there at Sylvester's. And as always, they'll feature first and third quarter happy hours. It's all happening at the quiet little place that rocks. Sylvester's.
What a way to make a living. I don't know. This is crazy. I think Sally's going. I don't know if I want to. I don't think maybe radio's. You got to be kind of kooky.
Tally's like, how long do I have to shadow these guys again? When can I get out of here?
Help me.
Here's some job opportunities. Broken Bow Housing Authority seeking to fill the newly developed position of Deputy Director. The position will help provide leadership and direction to all aspects of the Broken Bow Housing Authority operations. It manages 40 apartments and 45 homes located in the city of Broken Bow and 20 apartments at Husker Homes in Ansley. The candidate should have a passion for quality customer service and a solid knowledge of regulatory environment. Applicants must have a high school diploma or equivalent, a minimum of an associate's degree in business or public administration or finance, and or experience in a related field are preferred. Compensation for the position is negotiable depending on qualifications. This is a full-time position. To submit your resume, they ask that you make an application for this position, then submit a one-page letter of interest and a resume that includes salary history and 3 professional references. You can submit those documents to Broken Bow Housing Authority. Their address is 825 South 9th Avenue, Broken Bow, 68822. Broken Bow Housing Authority is an equal opportunity employer. Want another job opportunity? We've got one more.
Well, of course.
Central Nebraska Community Action Partnership looking for an individual to work as an infant toddler cook in Broken Bow. Good starting wage, great benefits. Looking for someone with a high school diploma or equivalent and previous experience working with infants and their families. You would be purchasing food and preparing meals, complying with USDA requirements, responsible for cleaning classroom and doing dishes, laundry, etc. If you'd like to find out more, contact CNCAP at 308-745-0780. The extension is 0. Or you can apply online by going to their website, which is simply centralnebraskacap.com.
All right. Everybody been taken care of?
We got one more.
And this
would be Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Are you familiar with the people that work there?
Liana?
That'd be Liana.
She's
Chip.
hotter than a plate of lasagna?
Yeah. You just had to go there again, didn't you? And Tina Hurt here at the Broken Bow office.
I had a phrase for Tina, too. What was it?
No, I have no idea.
Chip's no dip, by the way, over in Callaway. He's hip.
He's not. He is very hip. Hey, we are still in that Medicare annual open enrollment period through December 7th. Very important to check your Part D prescription plan, as there are always changes with the drugs covered and costs, etc. It's a very easy check to be sure you're not paying more than you need to at your chosen pharmacy. Also, it's a great time to ask questions about all the Medicare advertising that goes on this time of year. Be careful, because some of the ads you hear on the radio, some of the ads you see on TV, promoting national products, well, if they sound too good to be true, sometimes they are. Right. And the folks at Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency, especially Liana, can help lead you through that process and make sure that you are going in the right direction. Also, a reminder that the under 65 private health insurance annual open enrollment is underway through January 15th. If you need the policy in place for the new year, it needs to be done by December 15th. And again, Liana can help you with all of that. To reach her, call 308-836-2201, 836-2201. Talked about Chip. He takes care of a lot of the ag-type things through Nebraska Owners Insurance Agency. Tina Hurt is the agent in the Broken Bow office, and she's available for quoting your home, auto, farm, ranch, or commercial insurance. You can contact her at the Broken Bow office at 872-6996.
All right. Tolly, were you in 4-H?
No,
You weren't a 4-H'er? Well, there is a 4-H recognition program coming up this Sunday for volunteer leaders and members, and I believe our news staff has a story going about that as well. That's coming up on Sunday at 2 p.m. at the Custer County Fairgrounds 4-H building, and they always have great awards for that and recognize people and leaders and members of the 4-H, which is a very, very important program for all of our area. Also, one quick note, too, we're going to start talking about it more coming up, a cornhole tournament fundraiser for Buck Murray to help with medical living expenses. That's going to be held at the Municipal Building in Broken Bow coming up on November 26th. That's a Saturday. We'll tell you more about that as we grow closer to that. We want to help promote that to help Buck out. Those are some of the things that we still have on our list of things to do today. It's also, Tolly, I want you to think about this now. What's your refrigerator like?
My refrigerator?
Yeah, at home. Is it okay? Is there anything fuzzy growing in there?
There's not anything fuzzy growing.
Oh, okay. All right, that's good.
Wait, are you saying this because it's National Clean Your Refrigerator Day out?
Yeah.
I heard that on a radio station on the way here.
You
Oh,
did?
really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
No, I don't got anything fuzzy going on in my fridge.
You know, it's funny. I was actually telling my wife this morning, we need to clean out this fridge. Seriously, I said that. So
Really?
it's National Clean Out Your Fridge Day.
Yeah. Yeah. Tolly's right. It's also National Raisin Bran Day.
Never liked Raisin Bran.
I don't like raisins.
Really?
Ugh.
I don't mind it. I haven't eaten it for years. My dad used to eat it once in a while. But it's been around since 1925. It's also one of the top 10 most popular cereals around.
Still?
Yeah. Cheerios is number 1.
Is it?
Yeah.
Does it give you the list of the 10?
Just gives
Or
me
just
those two.
Those two.
Yeah. Now, if you have Cheerios, you got to put a lot of sugar on them.
Sometimes Honey Nut Cheerios, maybe not so much.
Maybe
sugar.
not. I don't really remember if I've had those or not. What's your favorite cereal?
Oh gosh, I like Captain Crunch and stuff like that.
Captain Crunch. Do you like Cocoa Puffs at all?
Yeah, they're good. They're not my favorite, but
Oh, Cocoa Puffs for energy. Cocoa Puffs for fun.
Now, when I was growing up, we used to we would make our cereal choice based on the prize or the little toy or whatever that they would put in the box, and then we would basically destroy the cereal and make it just crumbs as we were trying to reach in and find the toy. Do they still put toys in cereal boxes?
I
anymore?
don't know, to be honest.
We just don't really
I think
buy
they do
cereal
in some, but
anymore.
Well, unfortunately, a lot of the times you went to all that trouble to get to that toy, and it really wasn't worth the effort.
Yeah, and then mom and dad would get mad at you because then you wouldn't eat. At least at our house, we wouldn't eat the cereal.
Oh.
And like, well, why if you're not going to eat the cereal, why did you have us get it? Well, we wanted the toy. That didn't go over well with mom and dad.
Now, this is going to be a really old-fashioned question, Tolly, so forgive me. But did you ever see the, and I don't even know if Brent would remember this, they had a plastic submarine that you put baking soda in so that you would put it in, put baking soda in it, and it would rise up to the top?
Yeah, I kind of maybe remember that.
That was high tech.
Yeah, it was. Yeah.
Never heard of anything like that.
I bet not. Well, it's been really fun having you on the show today.
It's been fun.
Good. I hope you've enjoyed it.
Yeah.
And we'll show you around some more things here. Could be an excellent day for you to experience radio because the equipment's not working properly. So that'll give you an idea that things don't always work like they're supposed to. But I'm sure your dad driving a truck, some days are harder than others.
Yeah, he's always fixing stuff.
Yeah. That's kind of comes with the territory, doesn't it? Yeah. Well, any questions, comments, or criticisms before we close the show?
I can't think of any.
Okay. All right. Well, it's been fun having you.
Yeah, it's been fun.
Brent, anything coming up sports-wise? We've got a break going on, right?
Yes. The 17th on Thursday, we encourage people to come out and join us at Kincaid Brewing Company. We're going to, we've been asked to be a part of the Broken Bow Athletic Booster Club's Winter Sports Tip-Off as we introduce you to this year's winter sports teams for Broken Bow Athletics. We'll be visiting with coaches and players of the Broken Bow boys basketball team, girls basketball, and wrestling. We'll do that live at Kincaid Brewing Company. 7 o'clock is when we start. It's Thursday night. Going to be in their new party room. Excited about that. So come on out to Kincaid Brewing Company and join us for that live. We'll also do the live radio show as well that you can listen to on KBBN 95.3 FM and KBBN.com. That'll be Thursday night beginning at 7.
All right. Thanks, guys.
Thanks.
That's the show for today.
Mm-hmm.
Do they have a hot tub in that party room? Do you know?
I don't know, Dave.